Notorious bullshitter Doomcock said he had leaks from Indiana Jones 5 about a year ago, and although people on Twitter kept telling me, oh, he's right all the time, he's never wrong, let's take a look at those Indiana Jones 5 rumors and see how right he was. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. I have seen Indiana Jones 5, and so I'm going to check out some early spoilers and see if they were right. Now, this will be a spoiler video. Spoiler video. Remember that, spoiler video, as we go through this. So if he says something, I can say that's not how it happened. Now, this one's about a year ago, because that's the one everybody was like, oh my God, he's so small. My God, how is he friends with Tom Cruise? How does he know all this stuff? Well, I was like, well, he's wrong 99.9% of the time. The only time he gets stuff right is when he says Harrison Ford is going to play Indiana Jones in the new movie. And then people say, oh, he's right all the time. And I say, well, I'll give you $1,000 if you can tell me one time he got something right first. And they say, what about the Rise of Skywalker leaks? They always go to the Rise of Skywalker leaks that were on Reddit months before he even made a video about them. Robbing the true leaker of his fortune and glory. So I could be wrong. I know I went on the web YouTube channel Echo Base, and they were one of them was trying to defend his plot leaks and stuff. So we're gonna check this out. We might check out another one also. So let's see if he was right, and if maybe I have to apologize to Doom Penis. Let's see. I'm not gonna watch the whole video. I don't know if I can sit through it all. It's like watching some local access show.
When another icon of cinematic masculinity has been sacrificed on the altar of wokeness in No Time to Die, I'm here today to share the latest I've heard about the rumored demise of yet another masculine icon in Kathleen Kennedy's latest hatchet job, Indiana Jones 5. Recently, yet another of my rumor reports was vindicated when a number of mainstream media sources picked up on a story I had reported 2 months earlier, a story leaked to me from a source on set, claiming that Kathleen Kennedy had terrible plans for Indiana Jones 5,
she did.
Namely, that at the end of the film, Indy would be dead.
It's like a template for Star Wars and Indiana Jones news. It's like Mad Libs when they come up with this.
And Phoebe Waller-Bridge would inherit the hat and whip and become the series
Well, that rumor, take it with a grain of salt, Junkman. That rumor didn't happen.
Franchise moving forward. At that time, I was leaked some details from a draft of the script, but now a new source has come forward, a source that has been verified as credible by my Hollywood spies, with new details from a more current revised script. And let me tell you, my friends,
this is a year ago. They already were filming the movie. They already had the final draft by then.
This source is correct as the last one was.
Well, the last one wasn't correct. How can you say this one's correct like the last one when the last one's full of shit?
This isn't good. In this video, I offer you an update on the stats.
I have nothing against this guy. He makes, well, I thought entertaining videos, but it's like a local cable access show. It's not. I don't understand it. But what gets me is people that believe it and they get on Twitter and they act like it's real. Well, that was reshoots.
That script, along with a new on-set picture leaked from the production, and I analyze a comment about these rumors from none other than the director of Indiana Jones 5, Steven Spielberg. No, wait, that's right. Spielberg isn't directing this one, is he?
No, he's not.
How can it be an Indiana Jones movie, you ask, without Steven Spielberg directing?
Well, there was an Indiana Jones TV show without Spielberg.
Sir, it can't be. But
I got to run it.
This source claims to have read one of the latest drafts of Indiana.
One of the latest drafts, a year ago. It don't show me the actual date. It just says the first. I mean, it just says 1 year ago. So.
5. Apparently, there are a number of drafts floating around as Kennedy desperately.
See, this is how you do rumors and lies. You say, there's a number of drafts. It's just one of many drafts I saw. So technically, he can say, I wasn't wrong. It was just one of the drafts. Doesn't have to back it up or nothing, and people's going to be like, oh, see, he was right again.
Tries to nail down a final version, and this particular draft has some very interesting details in common with the first one leaked to me.
If you were good at making
this draft, the movie is based firmly around Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
No, it's not.
Instead of being Indy's assistant, she's an up-and-coming reporter.
She's not a reporter.
With a nose for a hot lead.
She doesn't have a nose for a hot lead. Spoiler alert, she's not even a good person. She's a thief.
This comes as no surprise, since in Kennedy's universe,
man, that was just one of the many scripts.
It's unforgivable for any woman to be a man's assistant. Much better for the purpose of agenda to turn Phoebe Waller-Bridge into an independent crusading journalist, right?
Not a crusading journalist for sure. She's not a nice person. She's just trying to steal stuff and sell it at auctions.
'Cause, you know, bestest ever and all.
Best ever. 'Cause you know, best ever. What does that mean?
Phoebe mysteriously receives some mail with a picture of an artifact and one word which she can't read. These clues lead her investigation to a college we are all familiar with.
Sounds like bad fan fiction. There's no way Mangold wrote anything like that.
It is there that she first hears about this archaeologist instructor, a certain Dr. Jones. Turns out Dr. Jones has retired. She manages in her plucky girl reporter way to track Indy down and ask him about the photo. Not only does Indy know the artifact, he actually found it in his younger days. Regarding the mysterious word, Indy has seen it before, but he doesn't know
None of
what it
this
means
I can't even comment on it.
Together they go to where Indy knows the artifact is kept, and this is where a group of men attack them in order to steal the artifact.
What's the artifact?
To escape
well,
with
at least
the
tell us the
artifact,
artifact.
But
don't even
not
do that.
before Phoebe Waller-Bridge kills one of them. Indy doesn't kill him. Phoebe does.
No, I gotta run it up. This is getting too...
The men disappear into the portal, and the last one who goes into the portal turns around, revealing his face. And at this point, the source speculates that this is the character played by Antonio Banderas.
No.
The man slips...
So you telling me this early draft is...
the portal, and is it Indiana Jones that bravely pursues him? No.
Into a portal? Well, they go through a portal in time.
It's Waller-Bridge who jumps into the portal without hesitation.
So comment on this. I can't even comment on this crap.
Indiana reluctantly follows her. Reluctantly. Because naturally, as we all know, Indiana Jones
don't even sound like anything anybody would write.
Almost unto a coward, right? Fucking hell. Did this writer ever even watch an Indiana Jones movie? So on the other side of the portal, turns out they've gone back in time to World War II, just as in the previous draft.
World War II in it, but
and
a
we
flashback.
have seen behind-the-scenes pictures of World War II tanks and so on. So that tends to lend credence to this reportage from my source.
What the fuck is a reportage?
There's a scene where Indiana Jones and Phoebe Waller-Bridge are trying to sneak around gathering information, and they are found when Indy clumsily bumps into something. Right. It's not Phoebe that bumps something and then blows their cover.
God, this is
no,
hard. People watch this.
Stuff like balance and sneaking around and shit. So they are captured and placed in a deadly trap, of course. And just as they're about to be killed, they're saved by young Indiana Jones.
What?
That's right. In this
what
other
is this
draft,
fan fiction
the source
crap? Who
claims they
believes
kept
this crap?
section of the story where old Indy
I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Let me find a newer one. Hold on, just a second.
Ruler of Earth.
Okay, this is 5 months ago, so it can't be going off drafts, fake drafts.
About Indiana Jones 5 keeps rolling in, and I have to tell you, as bad as I thought it was, sources are telling me it's even worse. I made a members-only video wherein I discussed the 4chan leaks with a bit of mockery.
People pay to watch more of this?
Because even I, a supervillain, did not believe it could possibly be as bad as what was being reported in those leaks. Well,
to be on some kind of weird self-destructive kick these days.
What the heck is
this?
They
fired Chapek and then brought in the guy who created...
This ain't... I'm on the right page. This gotta be... What is this crap?
that Chapek got fired for.
Like Nickelodeon
Disney
crap.
jumped out of the SJW frying pan into the flames of woke. Bringing in
funny?
the woke asshole who
Nah,
brought
no,
in
I'm kind of
all
dry
the
humor.
woke
I don't understand
assholes.
humor, but sometimes.
And now, there's no one left to stand in the way of Kathleen Kennedy
People watch
destroying
this.
Indiana Jones the way she destroyed...
She destroyed Star Wars.
To the head myself.
Get on with the
So
news.
what are your sources saying?
very well, Harvey. But get ready, folks. Now that Iger has returned to Disney, spreading wokeness to all the woke little theys and thems in the company, there's less chance than ever of this terrible ending being changed, and you'll understand why in a minute. Now, in this message I got from my source, I've been
Your
told
source.
way more.
If your source is always wrong, why do you keep using
I
it?
can tell you here. That's because I need to protect my sources, but let me...
No, got to protect your sources. You don't want nobody to mix up stuff to... Your source is you when you're on the toilet. And you don't got to think of something
This is
to do.
from someone with specific first-hand knowledge of the situation. In other words, this comes directly from sources who participated in the production and know the individuals involved.
Come on.
But trust me.
So I got to run it up.
Of the space horses running along the outside of the spaceship in... who knows precisely what they're talking about.
It takes 20 minutes talking about how good his source is.
At this point, I must state that what I'm about
to... Now, it's a rumor. Junkman, grain of salt, grain of salt.
Verified rumor. After my last video about Indiana Jones 5, where I discussed the 4chan leaks briefly in passing and expressed skepticism about them, I received some detailed information from a longtime source. Now, in my previous video,
Jesus, this video's been on for almost 4 minutes, and he still hasn't even got to the point yet.
A screening. According to that leak, Phoebe Waller-Bridge is playing Helena Brody, the granddaughter of Marcus.
Now, I know he's just reporting off Reddit, so I understand that, but nope, she does not play anybody.
And is quite possibly one of the most annoying characters put to screen.
That's an opinion. I don't think she was annoying. She
wouldn't be surprised if she wrote her own lines. She constantly lectures Indy about his privilege.
Never once says anything about privilege. Now, I know this is a Reddit rumor, so I'm not blaming Doomcock on this one.
The main MacGuffin is a golden clock that's the key to an ancient time portal. A group of neo-Nazis is trying to track it down before Indy can. First, they go to ancient Rome for a bit, but they go back through...
See, there was some leaks, pictures of behind the scenes of the Rome stuff, so I knew to throw that in.
...and end up in 1933. A significant chunk of the movie is set in 1933.
Nope, doesn't happen.
And the main...
This is from a screening.
Trio is old Indy, Helena, and younger Indy. In my screening, the movie ends with young Indy sacrificing himself to save Helena, causing old Indy to fade away like Marty does in Back to the Future.
No, it's so bad. Okay,
Helena
Doomcock don't believe this stuff, so I'm going to skip
even
it.
to me, for the top
Let me
of the
go.
internet and total conspiracy theory bullshit whenever you visit. You never know which it is.
Okay.
Harvey mentioned the 4chan ending in passing. I got this highly detailed message about
Finally, what is it? 6 minutes in
ending, and here's what my source said.
Here's the ending. Right, this is 7 months now before the release of the film. 7 months, so don't tell me they just shot a new ending. Don't even.
Blank has news on Indy. Your walk-in is right, unquote. The source then established that he/she personally knew who had produced the ending mentioned in the 4chan post. And
okay, let me go back now. The 4chan post he says was right. Let's see here. Oh, he fades away.
The
Indy dies and fades away.
Indy sacrificing himself to save Helena, causing old Indy to fade away like Marty.
So his source confirmed that is the ending.
Does in Back to the Future.
So let's get back to his source.
Here's what my source said. Quote, blank has news on Indy.
I don't know who blank
Your walk-in is right, unquote. The source then established that he/she personally knew who had produced the ending mentioned in the 4chan post, and that this ending is the worst of 4 endings that this source
4
knew
endings.
of.
See, gotta throw that 4 in so you can't say he was wrong. That was just one of 4. Just one of 4.
The source continues, quote, this is itself another reshoot, because Kathy fucked up so royally. Indy does fade away, and Phoebe takes over as Indy for Disney Plus, unquote.
So that's the reshoot that she disappears. Indy disappears.
So.
That's not funny. Don't do that again. That's worse than Larry Wong. Go.
My source then gave me a gold mine of insider information about Indy 5.
Okay, I can't
so
wait for
buckle
this.
up, people. Prepare
Buckle up.
to have your minds blown. Quote, Disney now is in ass-covering mode and has close to $800 million invested in this film.
We already knew that. And watch, none of these sites will tell you how much they've made on license deals. Now, they won't bring that up when they talk box office, how much money the movie made. That counts as what they make.
3 filmings and 4 reshoots.
No, there's not 4 reshoots. Good Lord. Don't you think Rogue One had reshoots? Major outlets talked about it. No one knows about these reshoots. In fact, Harrison Ford was off making other stuff at the time.
total clusterfuck. Not one thing our source inside Lucasfilm has ever said to us has been wrong.
Oh, God.
When
does the final turn into gossip?
He fucking said riding on spaceships and My Pretty Ponies, and I thought she was...
I can't even understand this guy. And then he says, she says, /she. Just make up a fake name for him.
And they were also 100% over and over. And if they say the same thing as this 4chan leaker to the T, then I suspect the 4chan leakers saw the test screening of this footage.
I see.
But there are a minimum of 4 endings and probably more in
No.
play, and all a tad different. They all end with Indy being removed in one way or another, but the one 4chan guy saw was the worst, as shows the gallery doing everything Indy ever did, but better.
So Indy does fade away, vanishing in time, and then this stupid fleabag steals his shit and becomes Indiana Jones moving forward in history?
No.
Lovely.
No.
And Disney wonders why
No,
67...
that didn't happen at all.
Yep. They go on wondering, never understanding. It's this kind of woke bullshit that is
Run it up again.
inside Lucasfilm to listen to Doomcock. He/she says to tell Doomcock the video the test guy saw with Phoebe Waller-Bridge's face added into all the famous indie scenes replaced.
So there's a test screening where they added in her face over Indiana Jones and all the old movies.
Him is real and exactly as he was told.
Oh,
the source said this is the ending KK really fucking wants, and the ending the studio is saying no to. And
Candy wants it, but the studio's saying no to. Candy is the head of the studio. What are you talking about?
this is the fight, and the source has no idea what is going to happen.
Of course not. You don't want to be wrong.
All endings the source has seen.
So he said it. So they changed the ending. They changed the whole movie because this doesn't match the movie at all.
End with Phoebe Waller-Bridge taking over, but the one who takes over all going back in time is absolutely real and being screened, and the sources, the people who see it flip.
I can't do it anymore, guys. Let me go down here to the comment section. Let me go. Let me see here. Doomcock is wrong yet again. Shocking. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. I know there was more to that video. I can't do it. I can't take it anymore. I don't know what happened to the Phantom. Where again, I guess he makes entertaining videos. I don't know. It seems pretty annoying to me, but I'm sure somebody's watching my video and they see Larry and they think I do. Dusty. They think it's annoying, so I get that. It's just that people believe this crap. People believe this crap. I didn't even see just 7 months ago. He couldn't even get nothing right then. Then I was probably could find leaks. God. Doomcock ain't never wrong. You always right. Oh, I'll never call him out. Some people like to watch people lie to him because he thinks they're gullible, I guess. I gotta go. I'm going to see Indiana Jones again. Bye.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.